Females run the music business, but behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know, but behind the scenes.
They don't get the same shine.
We don't get the same shine. We don't get the same acknowledgement.
The same respect.
We don't get the same respect.
I disagree.
One of the biggest obstacles artists face in the music game is access. Getting access to the people that can make it happen, or access to the information and resources you need to get to the next level. That's the key. That's why you need two of the biggest in the game on your side. Introducing J.R. McKee, Boomman. Welcome to the real industrial plug. You heard me?
Okay, so the number one, Be My Checkmate. That's her Twitter. Make sure you follow her. You also tweeted, so I need to follow you because obviously you got good tweets because Ravin couldn't pick one. You know what I mean?
I'm not as active on Twitter though. I might think of something and go to Twitter and every 3 months or something.
Don't be mad. I put my emotions out on Twitter. You want to know what? You want to see me and my feelings? Go on Twitter.
All right, you said, I can't promise that I'll always be nice. What, Chlon? I can't promise that I'll always be nice, but I can promise I'll always be fair, supportive, and stand 10 toes on my words.
Definitely.
What you talk to us? What are you saying there?
I mean, my delivery is not always the best.
Oh, is it the South Carolina in you?
I don't think it's the South Carolina. It's probably a little bit of the South Carolina, but you know what type of business we work in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also, just on top of that, this is a male-dominant industry.
Yeah.
And I am a woman in a position of power.
Yeah.
And,
Come on,
we
drop
do
a bomb.
Yeah.
Look, hey, I'm going to say this. I disagree.
Oh, my. You let it get a statement out.
What do you disagree on?
I don't think it's male dominant anymore.
You know, when I
think y'all done came in and did y'all thing, man. There's a lot of dope females.
Male dominant, it's definitely a lot of dope females. Don't get me wrong.
That's at high positions.
Listen, females run the music business, but behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know, but behind the scenes.
They don't get the same shine.
We don't get the same shine. We don't get the same acknowledgement.
The same respect.
We don't get the same respect.
I disagree.
I mean,
but you know what?
I respect y'all greatly, and I don't know anybody. I've never seen the disrespect.
I just feel like women are.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this, and I mean this in a respectful way.
But let me just say this. I definitely haven't seen them put on the same pedestal. Like, we look at L.A. Reid, but we don't talk about
Listen.
Oh damn, what's her name? The CEO. I can't even think of her name. That's the problem. God, Sylvia Rome.
Sylvia, okay.
Yes, like we L.A. Reid here, but you say Sylvia Rome, people don't even know how I'm talking about.
She is a GOAT.
Exactly.
Yeah. She was doing her thing.
They don't get the same pedestal.
There weren't as many women in the business.
But you know Sylvia Rome. You know Sylvia Rome. You know Julie Greenwald.
I know because I'm in the industry heavy, but the average person, they don't know L.A. Reid, but they don't know Sylvia Rome.
Let me ask you this. When the last time we looked at the Billboard Power 100?
I mean, you know that I don't really pay too much attention.
I think this is the thing, right?
There are a lot of women.
I agree. I don't disagree with you. I feel like the music industry has been male dominated. I agree with you. But me being in it these days and age, is so much female dopeness going on, like like the Lon Rays, the Ethiopias, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. It's coming into fruition. The Chlons.
You know what I'm saying? So because I feel like it's so many men that's kind of like, I ain't gonna say they're dropping the ball. I just feel like they've been there so long. The up and coming people in music to me is definitely female dominated.
That's true. Yeah. But we're not 100% there yet. We're not 100% there yet.
Yeah.
But I agree with you.
Yeah. Y'all killing it. Y'all killing it for sure.
Because you jumped in with his disagreement.
I gotta keep it spicy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it because you were actually right, but I think that it's not that they're not running it, they're just not getting the same credit that we're getting.
I disagree, man. Every time I open up a magazine or I look at hey, look, man, I digress. Let's go. Keep going.
I can't promise that I'll always be nice, but I can promise I'll always be fair, supportive, and stand 10 toes on my words.
Yes.
Okay, run it down again for us.
I mean, so basically I said my delivery it may not always be the best, but it's always coming from a good, genuine place. You know, everybody that I work with or have worked with, I genuinely care about them. Yeah. You know, when we work in an independent realm, we have relationships with their families. We're going to their kids' birthday parties. You know, we're standing behind them in everything that they do. So we're always very supportive. And also I come from, you know, family orientation. So that's just a part of me in general. Yeah. So that's kind of just basically what I mean. And I stand on what I say. If I said I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Yeah. If I said I did it, I did it.
Hey, shout out.
Ain't no cap.
You know, ain't no cap. It's like for what?
For sure.
All right, now that we got that out, boom, please follow up with you. Just I want to know how you feel.
Man, you don't want to know how I feel. We'll be here another 30 minutes.
I want to know how you feel. Tell us how you feel, Boom, please.
I feel like men don't get the credit that we deserve.
What?
No, just playing.
I was
like, what? She like, hold on, we were cool until you said that. No, just playing. Nah, I just think, I don't disagree with the overall premise. I just feel like it's so many dope females that's in music right now that's killing it. And like a majority of the people that I know in music from executives to A&Rs to, you know, managers to business managers to accountants to lawyers. It's like, I know just as damn near as many new female lawyers than I know male lawyers. You get where I'm coming from? I know new female execs than I know of male execs. You feel where I'm coming from? So, and I feel like females are really been on the rise. Huh?
They're emerging for sure.
Yeah, they're on the rise.
You know what we haven't had yet though, and I'm sure it's coming. We haven't had a independent owned record label by a female. Like there's no NPR owned by a female. There's no A&E owned by a female.
What's our girl name in Cali? She just put out a whole female compilation with all female artists. I think your girl was on it. It was on there.
But she.
I was actually going to tell y'all that y'all need to interview more women.
Hold on. What I've been saying?
Boom been pushing for that.
Yeah, I was like, before I leave today,
women, you know what? They be turning us down though. Like we've reached out to a lot of women and they said no.
Your Ebony's.
Hey man, I ain't say no names.
No. I'm talking about that. No. I wasn't saying that as far as turning us down. I was saying that as far as like that's killing the game in music.
No, but I'm saying like, you know what I'm saying? Like Ebony going and starting her own label. That I don't think that exists. I think Key opened doors. Yeah, she did have. She has her own label. Yeah, but who you're talking about? She's with Live Nation. You're talking about. I can't remember her name, but what is it? Issa Rae got a label. That don't count.
Why don't? How you just see that? How you just gonna say her label don't count?
I'm talking about a popping label.
Oh my God, that's even worse. Look, cut this scene. Cut this scene.
I'm talking about cut this scene.
We're not gonna let them go out bad PR.
No, I'm talking about a popping label, like having a little baby on the label.
We're not saying popping. Let's not use.
How many little babies are there in the first place?
No, but all I'm saying.
She doesn't have. Lord have mercy.
Issa Rae is a phenomenal. First of all, I'm rooting for you because I'm rooting for everybody black. I'm talking. Okay, I shouldn't say popping. I'm just saying having a label with a legacy artist. Have a label with a legacy artist.
You talking about culture though? Are you talking about culture?
No, this is a legacy artist, like a Kendrick, a Baby.
Because Julie Greenwald.
What's the name of her label?
Atlantic.
No. She runs it. She didn't start it.
If it's not here, it's coming.
Yeah, no, I know it's coming. I definitely know it's coming. But I was just saying it's something that we haven't had yet. That's all I was saying.
Yeah.
We haven't had a female-owned independent label. Yeah, that, you know, like you said, a furnishing label that has like
because most
really
women, the reason why you probably ain't gonna never see that because women are smarter than that. They be like, why I want to start this independent stuff to help all these.
Listen, let me make sure me and Issa Rae is on the same page. Issa, where's the camera? Issa, we here, baby.
They're gonna skip the whole independent, go straight to the major.
I love you, Issa. I love everything you do.
I know they got real much. See, look, the women are smart. They gonna start publishing companies. They're not starting no independent label. They're gonna start law firms. They're not gonna do no independent label. They're gonna say, look, man, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
We too big. They smarter than that, bro. They're smarter than that. We the ones that gotta hit our head 1,000 times.
Please start saying yes to coming on the show because we've asked a number of y'all and y'all have said no.
I was like, are the girls?
They be turning us down.
So, look, you
they scared of Boom.
Listen,
Boom gonna be like, I disagree.
I wouldn't turn y'all down, and I'm not scared of Boom.
I'm a sweetheart for real, man. Like, I ain't nobody to be scared of.
Boom is an exact tweet. He may not say it nicely, but he's fair.
Listen.
Boom is that tweet. You know what I mean?
If you know your shit, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Exactly.
Yes, and Shalon Rogers definitely know her shit. Go get music money. Go get the book. You can get
I
her
gotta tap
bio.
in with you. I want to buy your book. I want to support.
For sure.
Go get music money.
I was gonna bring it, but I was rushing and I left them. Oh, make sure y'all go. I do have a short film that I created around the first time I started business management. It's called Ballin' on a Budget. It has YFN Lucci and DC Young Fly in it.
That's hard.
It was so cool because we all three of us was like really at the very beginning of our career when we did it. So it's super dope though. Yeah. So the way I created it is I made it, people don't like to, what I've noticed about in the music business working with these artists, they'll pass over on their business meeting. They'd rather be in the studio. Like it's boring for them to sit down and talk about business.
Can I ask you a real question real quick before we get out of here? How do you feel about the culture right now as far as the culture and, the artists going to jail? So I just want to know from a female perspective, the men that's getting locked up behind the music with all that's going on right now. I just want to get an overall perspective of how you feel about what's going on, like a realistic view. I
feel like it's really sad, man, because it's like they come from that environment and you come from that to get out of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like the music industry feels like it's more street than anything right now. And I think it's because it's the type of music that's really most popular that we're listening to right now. But it's very sad because it takes away a lot of the opportunity. It takes them away from their families. And these are our people. I actually have a client that I'm working with right now who just came home. He's on federal probation. And, they're writing down the lyrics to the songs that he's releasing, just waiting for anything.
Waiting for a slip or waiting for anything.
Clue. Yeah, man. So I just feel like, I feel like we just kind of got to switch the narrative, like redefine what we as a culture feel like is cool. Right. Because right now what a lot of people feel like is cool is really not. And I think it's because the way artists are breaking right now, you have artists that are coming from on the block one day and literally can be millionaires the next day.
Right.
So there's no development. There's no education in between there. There's no molding. And I feel like we don't, we're missing a lot of OGs too for, the culture because once these artists, they go and they get all this money, they're put in a position where they're like the big homie, but literally they're not. It's just because they have more money and it's hard to get to them.